It's not about titles. It's about survival.
Becky, who the hell are you?
I don't like who she's become. She doesn't like who I've become. If that's the way it is, then we're just gonna go out there and have a fight.
I am who I am.
And now, Max Wrestling presents Promo Series 6, Justice Day. Welcome everybody to Promo Series 6, Justice Day. This is your captain speaking, and it's our first special event of the new Max era. Congratulations yesterday to Moses Marquez on becoming the first ever television champion to kick off the new era.
Yeah, I'm right, thank you, sir.
And joining us today is also the current reigning and defending Max Wrestling Knowledge Champion, the Phoenix.
See, I didn't oversleep again. But another time I was too drunk to move, so...
Yeah. And of course, the only ever four-time Knowledge Champion, but today is Promo Series, which is probably the worst day for the Knowledge Champion, because you got to defend the title at least, well, maybe 3 times.
Oh, yippee.
I'm actually not sure which is worse for the Knowledge Champion. Is it the Gauntlet or is it the Champion's Chase? Because both times we've done the Champion's Chase, we've had a new champion.
I forgot it's Winner Stays On today, isn't it?
Yep. And of course, your opponents are Chad, Moses, and Travis. They'll be based on the order they came in the final of the Ring of Games yesterday. So first you'll be up against Chad, then you will be up against Travis, and then of course against Moses.
Okie dokie.
Today is also the final episode as a co-host for Mike Larkin, but he is not here yet. So we await Mike's arrival. So in the meantime, we will also be predicting Survivor Series. Hopefully he shows up before then. But before that, let's get straight into the Knowledge Championship. So up first is the challenger, Chad Malcolm. First round, 30 seconds, begins now. Who did Andrade defeat to become NXT champion in 2017?
Drew McIntyre. No.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
How many years older than Ric Flair is Vince McMahon?
Oh God. 7?
4. Colby Lopez is the real name of which Raw superstar?
Pass.
Seth Rollins. Kane's ring attire has always been primarily what 2 colours?
Red.
And
I don't know. I'm colorblind. Black.
yes. I can't believe I gave you that question.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, that's the 30 seconds. You scored 2. All right, so a score of 2 from Chad. You also have 30 seconds to answer your questions, but I'm running short on questions today, so if you get more than 3 before the 30 seconds is up, I'm just going to stop it there.
Okay.
Okay, let's get 30 seconds on the clock. And your 30 seconds starts now. Eugene was introduced in 2004 as whose kayfabe nephew?
Eric Bischoff.
Yes. Which TNA original holds the record for the most X Division Championship wins?
Samoa Joe.
Chris Sabin. Who did The Rock defeat to win his first WWE Championship?
Mankind.
Yes. Who was the first ever Max Wrestling Knowledge Champion?
Kenny Killer.
Yes. Who was Triple H's last televised opponent?
Batista.
Randy Orton in Saudi Arabia. And you scored 3, so you are still the Knowledge Champion for now. I thought it'd be a bit of a curveball to throw a Max Wrestling question in there.
I'm sure Batista at WrestleMania, his last match.
Yeah, then he fought Randy Orton in Saudi.
I thought that was before the WrestleMania. Oh well.
Yeah, he's done a couple of house shows since then, but the one in Saudi was his last televised match. Okay. So, next opponent is Travis the Walker Anderson. 30 seconds for Trav starts now. Who is the current NXT Cruiserweight Champion?
Shit, I don't know. Pass.
It's Roderick Strong. Between 1998 and 2001, which WWE pay-per-view traditionally took place in December?
Survivor Series.
Armageddon. In what year did Mark Henry defeat Randy Orton for the World Championship?
2012.
2011.
Ah, well.
Neil Poir. What are the odds of like Phoenix getting 0?
Don't jinx it.
You know me.
All right, so you literally just need 1 to retain the title in this one, which is great for me because again, I don't have that many questions. So if you get 1 right, I'll just stop it right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, your 30 seconds starts now. Big Show first won the WWE Championship in what year?
1999.
Correct. Stop the clock. Well, that was
It's
easy.
easy today.
It is easy. 2 defenses in like a minute. Congratulations. Still Knowledge Champion. And finally, it is first ever 4-time Knowledge Champion versus first ever TV Champion.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get this shiznit going. It's also a very classic rivalry.
Winner take all.
It is not winner take all now.
If it was only so easy.
Okay. Moses up first as the challenger. Your 30 seconds begins now. How many of Bob Armstrong's sons became wrestlers?
Pass.
All 4. Who teamed with X-Pac in 1999 despite never officially joining DX?
Pass.
Kane. In what year did Shane McMahon return to WWE after 7 years?
2014.
Oh, 2016. Who holds the record for the longest reign as Intercontinental Champion?
Mr. Perfect.
Honky Tonk Man. Who did Stone Cold Steve Austin defeat at WrestleMania 18?
Wait, oh my god. Oh my god. Pass. Fuck, are you kidding me?
Scott Hall.
Oh, no wonder I didn't know that one.
He took a stunner and ended up on the moon.
Oh yeah, that's that. Okay, no, I do remember that one now.
All right. So again, an easy score for Phoenix to beat. You need 1 to walk out of here with a clean sweep.
Mm-hmm.
I knew for those.
But I think I've got enough questions to finish it off, so I will do the full 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, your time starts now. In what arena did the infamous 1996 curtain call take place?
Madison Square Garden.
Yes. Who was the second woman to win championships in both WWE and TNA?
Mickey James.
Tara, or Victoria. Booker T and Stevie Ray formed what tag team?
Harlem Heat.
Yes.
Ah,
Rey
okay.
Mysterio debuted in WWE in what year?
2002.
Yes. Stevie Richards and Bull Buchanan were part of what faction?
Oh,
Really?
right.
Right to censor, yes. A score of 4, and with a clean sweep, still, Max Wrestling Knowledge champion, the Phoenix.
Untouchable.
So the good news is, we don't actually know who your opponent's going to be for the Maxis, but the bad news is the people will decide. So we will choose 3 options next week for the Maxis to begin voting.
I am so looking forward to that.
We do know that Mike is next in line for the World Championship, but we don't know who the World Champion is going to be. the only people that do actually know who the world champion is going to be is Moses and Chad, because they've decided the outcome of the promo exhibition you will see later today for the world championship.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now we are going to go into Survivor Series predictions. Phoenix, are you sticking around or are you going to bed?
No, I can stick around for a little longer.
Okay. And we still await Mike, so he's going to have to catch up. Now, I have not been keeping up with the storylines, so all I know is it's Raw versus SmackDown.
Do we need to know anything else?
Yeah, that's literally the basis for Survivor Series, and it makes no sense because we had the draft 3 weeks ago.
I see. It's like when they posted on Facebook and stuff, but it's none of it's very memorable.
No. Is it SmackDown? No. One of them, yeah, I think it's Team Raw actually. Most of them came from Team SmackDown. Came from SmackDown. Seth, Balor, Kevin Owens, Austin Theory came from NXT. Bobby Lashley is the only one that's been on Raw consistently.
Well, it was meant to be Ray and Dominic, but they ended up taking them off.
Yeah, then it would have been the whole team came from SmackDown.
Yeah, but it was like I don't get it. Like they took Dominic out because he hadn't been a former champion, and then why did they replace Ray with Austin Theory?
Again, makes absolutely no sense. Do you know what? Survivor Series is one of the big four, and I hate it because there's just no basis for these matches other than it's Raw versus SmackDown, but we don't give a shit because they came from another brand.
Mm-hmm.
Lazy storytelling, and they couldn't even have qualifiers this year. They announced it all on Twitter and then changed it anyway.
It's WWE for
Fucking WWE. Okay. Let's kick it off.
When Brock was a champion for Raw, and then they changed it. WWE champion on SmackDown twice, right before Survivor Series.
Yep. Alright, this would have been a pretty good rivalry if they were on the same show, but we got US champion Damian Priest, who I actually forgot he was US champion before Survivor Series, versus IC champion Shinsuke Nakamura, of course with Rick Boogs in his corner.
Goddamn Rick Boogs.
Who Moses reminded me yesterday is a former 24/7 champion.
That's right.
I think I'm gonna pick Priest again. I haven't seen any. Well, there hasn't really been much build up, but I haven't seen any of the build up. But I would think they'd put Priest over Nakamura.
Yeah, got to build a young star, right?
Yeah,
that would be the idea.
Plus,
but again, yeah, I'm with you. I'm not following this goddamn product. And it's like, and then they don't really do anything come Survivor Series anyway. So, I mean, yeah, fuck it. Put the kid over. I would say put the kid over. But at the same time, apparently Shinsuke is not loving his role in WWE. So maybe they give him one to help him out, make him feel better.
Yeah, and they care very little about Nakamura in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
They never used Nakamura properly.
Right,
No,
exactly. All right, so full house for Priest.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
All right, tag team champions versus tag team champions. We have RK Bro representing Raw versus the Usos. Oh.
I say it's got to be the Usos because every time I turn around, like Randy and Matt are yelling at each other.
Yeah. I'm surprised they've lasted this long.
Right? It's mainly just Randy getting all mad and frustrated and like, well, what'd you do? You got to deal with Spicoli all day, man.
I think Orton wants a better position at this point. But I'm still going to say RK Bro.
Right.
I don't think there's anything left for Randy to achieve. He's just happy getting paid right now. And getting paid a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Big money.
You know what? Let's make it a full house for the Usos.
No, I'm going with RK.
Oh, yeah, you said RK Bro. Duh.
Love it, though.
Okay. Oh, should we do the men's first or the women? Let's do the women first because we got Becky versus Charlotte, part 48.
100.
Actually, this is actually the only friggin' match that's been built.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Yeah.
and a little bit of highlights, yeah.
A little bit of highlights. They've been taking shots at each other. They seem to be the only ones that give a shit about their match. Maybe that's just because they can't stand each other and they want to look better than the other. But I actually read a pretty interesting prediction for this one. Now, bear in mind, this came from What Culture, so take it with a grain of salt. Predicting that Ronda Rousey would make her return to cost Becky Lynch the match.
Yeah, no thanks.
Don't
Plus,
see it.
Ronda looks awfully comfortable at home.
Yeah, she does. I think I'm in the minority. I actually kind of enjoyed Ronda's run. I also like the fact she pissed off Sasha Banks just by being there.
Yep, that was nice.
If that comes to fruition, I wouldn't be surprised to see Charlotte get the roll up. But if it doesn't happen, Charlotte just doesn't seem to be giving a shit about what she says or does anymore. So I think WWE would be more invested in Becky Lynch.
Charlotte's reached that point where she feels she can say and do whatever she wants, like she's invincible.
Yeah, and she's acting like a spoiled brat every single week. So I actually think the Ronda return is unlikely, and it's just like a wishful thinking from What Culture. And it's also too interesting for WWE to even comprehend thinking about. So I'm sticking with Becky because Charlotte screwed Charlotte.
I love that.
Is anybody on Team Charlotte?
I don't think there is a Team Charlotte anywhere anymore. But I mean, she has burnt some bridges. I tell you what.
Yeah.
I'm contemplating it might be like a no contest, like a double count out or something.
They'll fucking just start shooting on each other. That'd be
Yeah.
hilarious.
Going to turn into a house fight.
Well, I mean, like even Becky has said, like they have like legit heat with each other.
After the
And
title.
she don't trust her.
No. But I mean, she still is a Flair, so.
And it's really not that difficult to believe that Charlotte is like not giving a shit anymore and not trustworthy after the whole Nia Jax thing.
Yeah, right.
So it's not just
Good
Becky
way of
she's
putting it.
breaking script on. So full house for Becky.
Yeah, go on.
I'm not going with the new nickname. She's still the man. She's fucking big time Bex.
Oh, the man.
Yeah. Plus Becky needs to look pretty strong because she's got a defense against Liv Morgan coming up, and Charlotte's just ducking everybody on SmackDown.
Well, yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah, you can.
Cowardly heel life.
You brag about having multiple championships handed to you. You complain about not being used properly somehow, and then you duck challenges. Perfect. Okay.
Sounds like some Vince Russo shit, man.
Yeah. Oh, we gave you every opportunity, bro, but it ain't on you, bro, to do the job, bro.
You were like 6 bros short, but yeah, you're good.
How many bros do you give this match? Oh, 6 bros.
6 bros. Let me tell you, bro, that this is gonna happen over here, bro. Then they're gonna go over here, bro, and then, bro, it's over, bro.
Okay. WWE Champion versus Universal Champion. Big E versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is like the safest bet ever right now.
I think Big E needs it more, but they're probably going to give it to Roman, aren't they?
Yeah, that's my thinking. It would be nice to see Big E get the win. Because it seems like Roman Reigns is always looked at as the main eventer, and Big E's kind of in his shadow.
Yeah.
Big E's new to the main event scene, isn't he? So
Yeah, and Roman just towers over everybody. So safe bet Reigns.
it might not be clean, but I'd say Reigns.
No, I have no doubt it won't be clean.
Well, I mean, if they're smart. But again, how often does that really happen these days?
Yeah, you
I mean-
want WWE to be smart.
Right? Yeah, no. Like I said, the thing. Oh my God, I don't know. I keep hearing Dewey's coming. You know, The Rock. The Rock's coming back. The Rock's coming back. Oh, they're pushing his. You know, it's his anniversary of whatever the fuck. You know, so he'll be back at this pay per view. People are pushing the shit out of this idea, and it's like, okay, I can like see Roman go over. They have a stare. Like, I think the idea of him and Rock and Roman have been like a main event for Mania for like on and off like the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And maybe they finally pull the trigger. I don't know. It sucks because like this is one of those, like, I get Survivor Series in a brand and all this, but you got the unbeatable champion in Roman against a guy that a lot of people really like and are behind in Big E. And yeah, the only way they can win and make this work for anybody is through lots of chicanery. But if they decide, oh, well, just, Roman's going to beat you clean, well, then you're going to completely fuck your other champion. And I'm really afraid that that's what's going to happen.
That's become the thing now with Roman. He wins a match, he starts celebrating, and somebody returns.
There's plant the seats for WrestleMania.
Yeah, even though it would make more sense to do it not next year, but the year after in Hollywood.
Oh, yeah, big time.
But as they say, everything's bigger in Texas, and what's bigger than Rock and Roman right now?
True that.
I mean, I can see why people are expecting it right now, because it's, like we said, the 25th anniversary of The Rock, which was initially apparently supposed to be the theme for this year's Survivor Series, and then a couple of months ago we heard it wasn't happening because Rock was too busy. And then they've just started plugging out on social media that it's 25 years of The Rock, and people are cosplaying as The Rock.
Lots of people.
Yeah, it would be huge if he did show up right at the end. Plus, where it's in the Brooklyn, so I don't know if that means anything.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
I don't know if Rock's making anything right now. I know he was making Black Adam.
I want to say that was that, and I want to say Ballers is being filmed, but I'm not even sure on that
I didn't know that was still going.
I personally have heard nothing. Oh yeah, that could shoot. That's the reason I'm going to stop no time soon.
Because he's just done Red Notice on Netflix with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, did that one.
I believe they're probably going to do another Jumanji next year too.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
So, yeah, I think we're all going for Reigns with a bold prediction. Hi, Chad. Here's your royalties. With a bold prediction of The Rock return.
Cool, let's go with it.
But we
You
can
just Bloodline and New Day stare down at some point as well.
Yeah, it's a shame that everything has to be champion versus champion, because we could have got a pretty good Survivor Series style match out of the Bloodline and New Day.
Well, if they gave Kofi and Xavier another tag title reign, then they could have had like a 6-man tag instead of separate matches.
Yeah. Okay, I think we did this in the wrong order, because I think that's going to be the main event, but we've got the 2 Survivor Series matches to do. Women's team for Raw is Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Carmella, and Queen Zelina. SmackDown has Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, Shotzi, I'm still calling her Blackheart, fuck you, Natalya, and TBA, who is more than likely going to be Sonya Deville.
Gross.
Gross.
So that definitely sounds like it's going to end up being Team SmackDown now, then, no?
Yeah, so Aaliyah was originally in the team. Sonya removed her because, well, basically because she's friends with Naomi or something. I don't fucking know.
Nice. Nice.
All I've been seeing is like people complaining that Sonya Deville is abusing her power and she needs to be removed and she needs to be fired and shut the fuck up.
Bro, that's every fucking heel administrator ever in the history of WWE and F, bro. Like, you kidding me?
You guys would have loved Eric Bischoff.
Oh, yeah. Jesus criminy. Oh, this guy is killing him.
The boss
You guys
has
think this shit was bad? Fucking go watch some WCW.
Oh yeah.
the boss heel character. They just don't work as a face.
No. Authority figures are nice as faces, but they don't really do shit unless they're a heel.
True that.
Mick Foley was good as commissioner because he used to screw over all heels.
Well, so, yeah, because that and he was over.
Yeah, and
People used
also
to get excited.
you all want to fight, so fuck it. You're all gonna have a Hell in a Cell match. Whoa, were you crazy?
That or when you had Sheriff Austin.
Oh yeah.
And he just run down in his four-wheeler.
Also, the only interaction he had, like in a ring with Brock Lesnar.
Good shit.
Yeah. Shame they didn't want to do business the right way, because then we could have had Brock and Stone Cold.
But the fact that your own talent pointed that out is what makes that whole situation the worst. It's like, you didn't smell this money right in front of you? Nah. Well, that's stupid.
It's crazy how often Vince doesn't smell money, and yet he's a billionaire. What the
Right?
fuck?
Yeah, Austin still gets a lot of shit for not doing that match.
Yeah.
It's,
Um,
they're blaming Austin for it, but he's gone on record and said if it was like money behind it, then he would have had no problem.
yeah, people just believe what they want to believe.
Hmm.
So, for the women's, yeah, I think we're all pretty safe that it's going to be Team SmackDown and that TBA is going to turn out to be Sonya Deville.
Yeah, fine with me.
A bold prediction.
Bold prediction, I don't really have one for this match. It just seems pretty standard.
I thought bold prediction was the TBA was going to be Sonya Deville.
Well, I would say that's a bold prediction, but I think that's fairly obvious that it's going to be Sonya. Because I don't see them re-adding Naomi or Aaliyah to the match.
No, I don't see that either.
Yeah, so Team SmackDown for me.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, men's Survivor Series match. Again, Team Raw is Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Bobby Lashley, Kevin Owens, and Austin Theory. Team SmackDown is Drew McIntyre, Jeff Hardy, King Woods, Happy Corbin, fuck me, and another TBA. What happened there? Oh, is that going to be Adam Pearce?
It's gonna be Pat McAfee. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, you know what I think it is going to be? There you go, bold prediction. That's going to be Adam Pearce.
God, please no.
I honestly can't think of anybody else from SmackDown that would be on that team.
That's exactly why I said fucking McAfee. But I mean,
Fucking McAfee.
the only reason I say that is because like all week for the all this week and a little bit of the week past, every time I turn around, he's talking shit about Happy Corbin.
Yeah.
And how Happy Corbin needs guidance, and Happy Corbin this, and Happy Corbin that. And I'm like, are you about to go in there and be fucking Happy Corbin's manager, you son of a bitch? I really hope not, but we'll see.
You know what else doesn't really make sense? There's 6 matches. It's an even number of matches, so it could end up being 3-3 between Raw and SmackDown. Why is there not a deciding match? You need 7 matches.
Just fuck you, that's why.
Yeah.
Have a
but
bonus match or something, but
oh yeah,
they don't
possibly.
do.
That would mean though, if it is Adam Pearce, I think he would try to replicate what Sonya Deville did, and then I think it would backfire. So I'm gonna go Team Raw.
I was going to say Team Raw anyway.
Screw it, why not?
And then everybody on SmackDown's going to be like, "You cast as a match, you dipshit."
There you go, exactly.
See, it's actually pretty easier to predict when you don't watch it. Because
Well, we hope so. Because we're over here booking with a fucking brain.
Mike's going to come in. He's been following it, and he's going to just completely go against everything we've just said.
Yeah, probably.
Or he's going to predict exactly the same things, and I'm going to be like, holy shit, you don't even need to watch it.
Yes, sir.
So I can't think of any more bold predictions or rumors other than the Ronda Rousey one.
If they're gonna have Ronda go up against Becky again, it'd probably be best if they do it at WrestleMania. They can maybe plant a seed, but I'd say start that at the Rumble.
Yeah, which would make sense because Rumble's when Ronda debuted initially. Also, Ray and Dominic, as we said, were removed from the team, so they're not going to be at Survivor Series unless there's some kind of segment where one of them turns heel.
Yeah.
How
I
many?
doubt they'd turn heel. Probably try and turn Dominic on his father.
Well, yeah, that seems to be the route they're going. How many talk shows we got now? Because Corbin's already in a match, so we can't do, what is it, the happy hour? Or some shit.
What the fuck?
Oh, did you not know they Happy Corbin and Mad Cat Martha got a talk show?
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, this is just, that's hot garbage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That's Survivor Series done. I'm not going to pick any other bold predictions.
No, fuck that.
That TBA, is that for Team SmackDown?
There's a TBA on Team SmackDown, yeah. On both Team SmackDowns. Which is what makes me think it's going to be Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce.
Oh, I was going to say, what if on the men's it's Edge?
What brand is Edge on now?
I think he got moved to SmackDown along with Seth. No.
Yeah, they both got moved to Raw.
Never mind.
Is he injured again?
No, he probably just only works certain dates.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I think that was
but how did they write him off TV?
He's old. Well, he's got to go to the nursing home for a little bit now. See you later.
You got to go in the cryo tank.
Right.
Well, they had the Hell in a Cell match, and that was it. So, yeah, he's probably recovering from the Hell in a Cell match, which I still haven't seen, by the way, because it was in Saudi, and I don't watch the Saudi shows, but apparently the match was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have on a lot of shows recently.
Yeah, I might force myself to watch it at some point. But, I sure as hell ain't gonna pay for it.
No.
Okay, that's Survivor Series done. It's time for the first promo exhibition of the day, of the night, whatever time of day it may be for you. Hello, tomorrow, Australia. It is the first and last time for Robert Davis to face the Shape, as this is Robert's final hurrah in Max Wrestling. So, prepare for bullets. It's time for Robert Davis versus the Shape.
Good evening. Allow me to introduce myself. I am not the Statman, obviously. That is Robert Davis. I am Statman 2.0. So, I have been working on a formula as to why Robert Davis is so special to the lore of Max Wrestling. And I've been crunching some numbers, and I believe I have come up with a calculation that explains exactly why Robert Davis is so essential. So, let us begin. Robert Davis has 17 appearances on Max Wrestling, which is 5% of the episodes of Max Wrestling. However, Robert debuted on episode 180. So, if we eliminate the first 179, that actually doubles his appearance rate to 10%. So, now, we first met Robert Davis in the first promo climax in 2018, and in that tournament he had a success rate of 75%, losing only one match against the eventual winner and first ever promo champion, Emir Blackbane Costello. So, overall, his promo success rate is 50%. He has won 9 out of 18 that he's competed in, which actually is one of the best records out there. Now, Robert has also competed in 4 exhibitions out of 20, 420, which is hilarious because that's like a weed thing. And that is actually 20% of the promo exhibitions that have taken place in Max Wrestling, which is even funnier because that's another 20. So, going over these numbers, what we can determine from this is that the square root of darkness is absolution. Divide that by flow and add a sick-ass guitar riff, and that equals the essential Robert Davis. Enough gimmicks for a second, because Robert, as brilliant as your creations have been, you've also developed a reputation of a shooter in recent years. So I'm sure you're gonna take some shots. By all means, fire them. The shape was created for people to unload on, to manifest into whatever shape is required of it. But you see, what a lot of people and Robert probably don't realize is that Robert Davis involuntarily played a big role in inspiring the shape. I was introduced to you, I saw you, I watched you, I listened to you, and I saw someone think completely outside the box. While everyone else was sitting in a driver's seat with sunglasses on, Robert Davis was sitting on his porch covered in blood, or his eyes were glowing. What I saw was a different way to do this. And Robert Davis, we don't talk much, but you've inspired me, and others, in so many ways. We don't need to be bros, but I've always liked you. I've always respected you. And I've always thought you were one of the most down-to-earth people in this expanded universe of Max Wrestling and RWT. I know you're a decent, honest, hard-working, solid guy. And what am I trying to say? You face your demons with undeniable resilience, and you've come out stronger. Robert Davis is an inspiration in promos and especially in life. Like I said, I know you're probably going to take some shots at me, and that's what you're supposed to do. This is a promo. But I have nothing bad to say about you. Nothing. I admire you. I respect you. I love the fact that we brought Nicola into Max Wrestling. She became the Demoness, and the two of you developed a sibling-like bond. I love the fact that Emir Costello trusted you enough with his baby to make you a leader in RWT. And I may not be there for the live streams, and I may not know everybody in there, but I love TSK too. I love the fact that you've turned it into your own elite. And I also know you haven't exactly liked some of the decisions that have been made in Max Wrestling over the last year or so. And I know the promo order is dead and buried. That bond that we all shared is broken. Nobody trusts anybody. Promo order Happy Place is no longer a happy place. Hell, the promo order is no longer an order. Even I left the promo order Happy Place. The changes I made
recently in Max are because of you and Nicola and DC and everybody else in the TSK or RWT that once picked up a mic, because I couldn't stomach the fact that there was once these guys that I have all the respect in the world for, and they were all unhappy or mad for whatever reason. What we all built in 2018 and, well, between 2018 and this past summer was special, and it got ruined because it became less about having fun and developing characters and supporting each other and more about scoring points. Somewhere along the way we got lost, and I guess there's no going back. But I will be infinitely proud of the incredible memories we've created. Everybody that has left, I want you to know that I'm not mad at you, and I hold no grudges. I'm grateful you were all there for the ride, and unless it's a very extreme situation, contrary to belief, people, my door is forever open. See, Rob, you and I are actually a lot alike. We both like to put these mysterious spins on our promos. We both appreciate the darker side of music. We both prefer to stay out of conflicts, and just like you, I'll soon have a baby girl. And when she's old enough, this time capsule that we created will be there. So she knows who Robert Davis is. She knows who Moses Marquez is, who the Demoness is, who Travis Walker Anderson is, who Mike Larkin is, who the Kingpin is, who Daniel Crimmins is, who Flatbread Teddy P. De Niro is. She'll know all about us and the promo order and how we set the promo world on fire. On fire. Excuse me.
We have such sights to show you. If anybody knows about fire, it's the shape. I was destroyed in flames, born again in flames. Much like you, Robert, we were reborn stronger. Looking back, it's incomprehensible that our paths never crossed, though the shape arrived in 2020. Just as you began to face your demons. But during my time, I have seen you run the game despite being a man of few words. Soft-spoken, a man of mystery, a niche for the supernatural. I could almost be talking to my own reflection. I only wish we had more time to dance. Imagine the story that Robert Davis and the Shape could have told. In an alternate reality, we have all the time in the world. But for now, this is your last ride on Max Wrestling. Mr. Davis, it's been a pleasure. And I, the Shape, tip my hat to you. Congratulations. You made it to the end of the movie. You survived the boogeyman. And we all know Matt Hardy has nothing on you because Robert Davis truly is stronger than death. Thank you for everything you've done, the promos you've cut, the stories you've told and the power you have brought to the table. You are, and will always be, essential. What I do next is unclear. What I do know is that Myers created the madness, which was passed on to you through the demoness. Now, I take the madness back, and I will unleash it upon the world. I have plenty of unfinished business, and the Shape will have his night. Cypher. When it was announced that the promo order was disbanding, you said you were planning on returning next year. Well, here's your chance. I invite you to a promo exhibition, January 27th, 2022, at Podcast Promo Rumble 7. I invite you to give in to the madness.
Hello, mortals. It's been a while, and it's been fun. The demoness is here for one reason. There was a change, and change was for the better. People spoke about loyalty and about the fact that they think they owned the demoness when the only person that owns the demoness is Nicola MacDonald, the creator of her, of us. As one, we have always been stronger. But you mortals had to take everything too far. But I am not here to have a go at any of you. I'm gonna let someone else play instead. Shape, you asked for this match, even though all we wanted to do was walk away. But no, not you mortals. You're like a virus that always comes back. Oh, you are in for so much fun, Shape. I was one thing, but the one who's coming for you now, he's gonna end you. Embrace the madness. Embrace the darkness. Everybody dies. The black hearts reign. And when the raven calls,
and from the shadow, we will answer. What a situation we found ourselves in, eh, Shape? I always knew our paths would cross. I just wish it was under better circumstances. You see, I've been thinking a lot about time. Time given. Time spent. I spent 3 years laying the foundation for Promo League. I laid the groundwork for bosses, money makers, hell, even some kings. For people to flourish and grow. I've watched friendships develop that will last a lifetime now. You know, the one thing that I'm most proud of an introverted mother of two, coming into promo league and blowing the doors off the hinges. There's never going to be another one like her. She was the best thing that the promo league will ever see, and there will never be another one like her. Ever again. You know what pisses me off, though? The foundation that I helped build. I didn't help build it for sorry pieces of garbage who refuse to grow. Who just run amok, thinking that the world owes them something because they're too dense to understand they aren't as good as they think. The worst thing about all of that, they were allowed to. You see, the whole premise of the shape, he can take the shape of whatever is needed. What we need is you to be a leader. We needed you to be a captain. We needed you to lead the promo league into the next phase. But now it's gone. After one ill-made, poor decision, we lost it. The foundation that I helped build, the groundwork I laid for so much good to happen, pissed away in a matter of days over a match that had no business being made. And now it's, oh, he's leaving. It's criminal that he never won a tournament or a title. Stop. Save it. Whatever hot air you're gonna spew, it's not real. Because you're not real. You know what comes with time, shape, change? You know what forces change, shape, loss? We all lost. There's nothing left to say. In the end, everybody dies, and no one will remain. Forever, black hearts always reign.
The next time we have a special event is the Maxis Awards, which is now... Last year it was its own, literal separate thing because it was on a Sunday. It's on a Sunday this year again, but now we're including it on the specials calendar, so it's going to count towards the list of episodes that you've appeared on.
Cool.
The Maxis takes place on Boxing Day, the 26th of December this year. It will, of course, feature the best and worst of 2021 as voted by you, but it also features matches as voted by you. Phoenix will be defending the Knowledge Championship against an opponent of your choice, people. Mike will be challenging the World Champion, and you guys get to decide what type of trivia they compete in. And there may be another match added. We haven't decided yet. Oh, well, TV title is obviously going to need to be defended. You guys are probably going to vote on the opponent for that one too. And one of my favourite awards of the year is the McMahon Award for Wanker of the Year. But
Love it.
I don't think we're going to need options for it this year, because one of the options is definitely going to be Nick Khan.
Oh, that guy.
I think we may as well just give him the award right now.
I was like, he seems like the clearest winner ever.
Yeah. You guys also get to vote. We don't do promo championship matches anymore, but we have had a lot this year, so you guys still get to vote for the promo match of the year. All the Maxis will be open. Should we wait till next week, or should we just open it up tomorrow? Because you'll have exactly...
We'll open it up.
Yeah, let's open it up tomorrow. Voting begins tomorrow for the Maxis 2021. And after that, of course, we go on to Podcast Promo Rumble 7 in January. So, before we get there, we need to find out who the world champion is going to be. It is time for Chad Malcolm to defend his world championship against Moses Marquez in a predetermined promo exhibition. Now let's bid farewell to the Phoenix, but first of all, congratulations on retaining the Knowledge Championship 3 times in one day.
3 times.
Yes.
We will.
Done that.
We will, of course, see you at the Maxis. We will maybe see you before then because, of course, this is a new era of Max Wrestling. We're trying to get more people on each week. So, in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, you can find Phoenix sort of drifting on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
At the Phoenix 626.
Yes.
All right, congratulations, and we will see you very soon.
Yeah. Anytime I'm not doing anything, I'll happily jump on.
All right.
All right.
Bye bye.
Peace out.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta for now.
For now.
So, I mean, biggest AEW news, obviously, Hangman Adam Page did it.
Oh yeah, it came out. He came out on top. Fucking second highest paid pay-per-view in the history of AEW pay-per-views.
Yep.
Granted, it's only been about 2 years, but still second highest by. A lot of people are saying the best pay-per-view they've ever seen. It's like it's. I mean, I personally thought it was better than Full Gear. I mean, this was
All
Full
Out.
Gear. This was better than All Out. My bad. Thank you. And it just everything about it was great. I mean, it just in the TSK, I think we even had discussed like the few things that were like, oh, well, I mean, well, maybe they weren't our fullest of expectations or whatever. Like, what was it? The thrown together tag match, Cody Rhodes and Pac against Malachi Black and like Andrade. We were like, that was probably like the lowest point of the whole fucking show. But besides that, it was just banger and banger and banger. Like MJF and Darby, fucking literally the perfect story. The perfect story. MJF went in there and told you he'd beat you with a simple wrestling move. And not only did he beat you with said simple wrestling move, he did it in his cheating way that only MJF can.
Yeah.
Fucking great. Lucha Brothers and FTR. It's very fun to watch. I don't like the ending. I thought the ending was stupid. I know that they needed a reason to build to continue this feud because I have a funny feeling they're going to end up going for like a winner takes all kind of thing in Mexico. They've already been teasing that idea, and I guess FTR's already been booked for Mexico. I don't know when they're going though.
I don't know why they're wrestling with so many luchadors.
I know, right? Well, I mean, you're the AAA tag champ, so you got to get out there and wrestle somebody.
Yeah, I don't know why they're the AAA tag champs either.
Because it was the most WWE thing that AEW has done. But hey, I mean, it's continuing a rivalry. I mean, there's reasons for it. Are they good reasons? No. But there's reasons, which I guess is a lot more than what WWE would do. It's just,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we feel like it, so that's why we're doing it.
Yeah.
B-Dry and Miro. I feel like I don't know why I felt like it should have been like a little bit more stiff, but it was still really fun to watch.
It was still pretty fuck your chest.
Yes. Miro losing. A lot of people said that, oh, now they're just going to bury him. And I'm just like, nope, not at all. You have to understand B-Dry has to beat some people, and he's probably going to end up not beating Hangman, which just makes Hangman that much bigger. Because this is the point. This is now for both of these guys, Punk and B-Dry, they're in a situation where they can easily put over that younger talent. The biggest reason why they're here. To allow these young up-and-comers to get marquee wins over gigantic names. And Hangman and B-Dry, putting Hangman over only shoots him more to the moon. And then if Punk puts over MJF, dude, you're just talking about the best heel in the business right now. That's where that leads.
Yeah. Punk and MJF's confrontation was great. I think it's the first time I've ever seen Punk come to the ring and not say anything.
It was, that was awesome. I love that part. He just MJF's going a mile a minute talking about, nobody can beat him on the mic. And he's actually one of the better, more underrated wrestlers out there. And, again, all stuff you can agree with. But then you get the comparisons of what MJF was, and one of those comparisons was CM Punk. And out comes CM Punk, and MJF's just like, oh, how you doing, Maxwell? And Punk's like, I don't give a fuck what your name is, and just bolts back to the back. And I'm just like, well, way to fucking completely build the shit out of that and do nothing.
I actually liked it because Punk's music hit, and I thought, great, this is what everybody's been waiting for. They're going to just destroy each other on the mic. And then Punk just laughs, shrugs it off, and walks away. I thought, that was great. That's so Punk. Let's just keep it boiling. Simmering. Let's keep it simmering, and then
there you go. Keep it simmering.
Build it for a week or two, and then they can finally just come to blows on the mic.
Oh yeah, it'll be fantastic. No, this is I don't want to say the perfect way to go about this, but it is a direction that where I'm looking at it, I'm excited.
I think it's just that we're seeing more badass side of Punk.
Yeah, he's become a lot more I guess heel-ish, or more of a tweener, if you will.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, it's perfect opportunity to use these gigantic names to propel younger talent.
Now, Tony Khan got ridiculed because he made some comparisons between Punk and Eddie Kingston to Rock and Hogan, and I can kind of see his comparisons to an extent. The bit where Punk was getting booed, like he compared that to Rock getting booed because he was against Hogan. I can kind of get it, because even though Eddie was supposed to be the heel and Punk was the face, Punk was getting pretty much booed out the building because it seemed like he was going to beat Eddie. And he also reacted to the boos, which you don't really see happening very often. But I kind of get that point.
But again, that's where Punk is one of the best there's ever been, because how many guys have we seen in our history that actually react to the crowd? And you can list more than a handful of them. And right after you say all their names, you're looking around like, yeah, these guys are a bunch of fucking legends. You know, they know how to work a crowd. Not a lot of guys know how to work a crowd anymore. I mean, hell, I say it every fucking week. MJF is literally the guy out there working the crowd. Nobody works the crowd. He's working the crowd because he knows that that's what it does, that's what it takes, that this is what real heels do. So it's just fucking, I don't understand this comparison. Like, it to me, you tried to explain it nicely, and it's like, I don't know, maybe it's the names, maybe it's the value of said names, and the second I hear it, it rubs me the wrong way. I get that he doesn't mean it as far as stature, but more as a story.
Yeah.
And then even then, I'm like, but I mean, hey, he's gonna get some heat for some backlash, for some comparisons, and sure, I mean, he deserves it a little bit on this one, but I can see both sides of it. I can absolutely see both sides of it, because immediately people are getting pissed off because they're thinking you're going off a name. No, we're going off of the match. And then people, well, you can't compare the match. Well, you can compare anything to anything, but that's how it works. You can compare it all. But I mean, wow, that is really making my brain work. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah. Also, I mean, like, Rock was getting booed because it was like Hogan's first match in WWE in 9 years.
And it wasn't Hollywood Hogan either. It was regular Hogan.
Yeah, he sort of transformed throughout the match, and he won the match.
Exactly.
Punk still beat Eddie, which did take me by surprise, because I did predict Eddie was going to win. But then I thought it was great last night on Dynamite when Eddie's trying to do an interview, and the Walmart Young Bucks, Fat Matt and Not Nick,
oh my God,
interrupt him, and he has the audacity to say, "Can I not do an interview without getting interrupted?"
That shit was great. Just way to just bring real life into your promos. But okay, so you bring up the Walmart Bucks, and God, I hate that I'm doing this. I'm slowly liking what they're doing. Like, I mean, maybe in NXT I probably would have, I don't know, I don't want to say as biased as I am that like I wouldn't have liked it. I probably would have, But like, I don't know, something about how they're doing it on AEW, or maybe it's just them on BT or something. But I'm enjoying their stupid banter. The whole, when Fat Matt's all like, "You want to take a swing at me?" Every time he says it, I crack up. I don't know why. Mainly because I wouldn't mind taking a swing at him.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm enjoying what they're doing, which honestly, it scares the shit out of me that I say that. But I guess when you put guys in a certain situation to be funny and it works, it'll work.
Yeah. I mean, I could see they were trying to do that in NXT. They just weren't really getting anywhere with it.
Yeah, no, it felt stale as shit. But here, it doesn't feel as stale. I mean, they're just loudmouths. They're really not much different, but just something about it is, I guess, more accepting. I don't know. All I know is I'm enjoying.
Yeah, I kind of enjoy them more in AEW than we did in NXT.
That makes me biased. Well, then kiss my ass.
So yeah, obviously Bryan Danielson, B-Dry, is the number one contender for Adam Page, and I gotta say, it was completely unexpected that Bryan went full heel mode.
It was, if you now, I don't mean to say it like this because this is going to sound insulting to say it. I say it out loud, but if you know anything about the business, you know that this was going to happen either sooner or later. But before they ever got in the ring, when the bell hit, this was going to happen. B-Dry was going to start showing signs of a heel turn, or he was going to go full banana, and he went full banana.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't even get a build up. He just went switch heel.
Boom. Exactly. I'm here. I'm a heel. And he already reminding me a lot of the Planetary Champion.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I know this character. I like this character. This could be fun. And he's out there, he wants to congratulate him. And then they have a back and forth, and then he brings up fucking WrestleMania. And I'm like, why would you ever bring up the word WrestleMania? Talking about how, I won the championship, and then I turn around and wrestled the next night. So, of course, Hangman, being the crazy cowboy, was like, well, then let's go then, boss. And Cowardly Heel kicks in,
Oh, yeah, not tonight.
Of course, you get the whole not tonight gimmick. Oh, well, I wasn't saying, that you need to be what I did. It's like, you're a fucking dumb. But it's good stuff. And then the thing that killed me is B-Dry's like sitting there like, yeah, have all your friends hold everybody back. It's no big deal. I'll just kick your ass anyway. And just like looking at Evil Uno's reaction was like the best part of it. He's just like, well, I didn't hear him say anything. And he just puts his hands up and fucking Hangman bolts. It's just fucking great. So, I mean, they didn't have a full-blown pull apart, but they're teasing it. And I'm already hearing that there's supposed to be a December show that is, I think it's December 9th, I believe is what it was, or something like that, where it's some big anniversary show or some special show of some sort. And that's where him and B-Dry are going to have their match. More than likely going to be televised.
Oh, is that going to be? So, from what I can see from the locations of the next few Dynamites, Brian beat